Hello everyone, Tracy here again from Beauty Closet Secrets, and I know I haven't made a video in a very long time, and there's a reason why, and I at least want to get on here and explain why I haven't made a video in a while. It's not like I have a million followers or anything, but for those who do follow me, there's a reason why I haven't made a video in a long time. So this is not a beauty video, this is not a hair related video, this is not a makeup related video. So I'm telling you now, there's a disclaimer. Brain fart. This is a health related video. I'm going to be talking about something very personal. So you have PCOS like I do, and you're interested in just some advice or some help, or just want to hear my testimony about having PCOS, then continue watching. Okay, so what is PCOS? Reading from the WebMD website, PCOS, better known as Polycystic Ovary Syndrome.
Polycystic ovary syndrome is a problem in which a woman's hormones are out of balance. It can cause problems with your periods and make it difficult to get pregnant. PCOS also may cause unwanted changes in the way you look. If it isn't treated, over time it can lead to serious health problems, such as diabetes and heart disease. Most women with PCOS grow many small cysts on their ovaries. That's why it is called polycystic ovary syndrome. The cysts are not harmful, but lead to hormone imbalances.
Just reading on down, pretty sure you all can read for yourself, but very important here. The body may have a problem using insulin called insulin resistance. When the body doesn't use insulin well, blood sugar levels go up. Over time, this increases your chance of getting diabetes. Symptoms tend to be mild at first. You may only have a few symptoms or a lot of them. The most common symptoms are acne, weight gain and trouble losing weight, extra hair on the face and body. Often women get thicker and darker facial hair and more hair on the chest, belly, and back. Thinning hair on the scalp, irregular periods. Often women with PCOS have fewer than 9 periods a year. Some women have no periods. Others have very heavy bleeding. Fertility problems. Many women who have PCOS have trouble getting pregnant, and depression. So, I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was around 22, 23 years old. And at the time, you know, you go in for your annual pap smear and physical, and my pap smear results came back abnormal. So I was like, okay, what does that mean? And my doctor at the time said I had PCOS. She explained what it was, but you know, when you're 23, you're kind of like, am I going to die? Like, you really didn't. I really didn't take it seriously. I didn't. My doctor did prescribe me metformin at the time, and I took it for a little while. But again, you're 23, you don't take stuff like that seriously. But you know, thinking about it now, you know, and the symptoms of PCOS, you know, it's not like you develop it over time. You're kind of born with it. So take some time back and go back to maybe when I started my period, or maybe sometimes during my teenage years when I really could have done something about it, or asked my mom to do something about it. You know, I just wish I had a chance to go back and revisit that. You know, women with PCOS are often overweight, and I've always been overweight, like always. And it's not like I come from a family of people who are overweight. My parents are not overweight. You know, both of them were very, you know, skinny when they were young, and they're not really overweight now. My little sister is very skinny and can actually eat anything she wants to, and whatever, it just doesn't bother her. Me, on the other hand, can think about eating a Skittle and gain 5 pounds. So I've always wondered why I was overweight, and it's not like I was just, you know, being a fat ass and just eating all the time. You know, I was pretty active in high school. I was in the marching band, so I really, you know, maybe I'm just a, you know, cute chunky girl, and we're just gonna have to keep it moving. But I wish when I was 23 and when I was first diagnosed with PCOS. I wish I had really taken the time to do more research and to take it seriously. Now I might not be at the point I am now. Now at 33, the symptoms and complications of PCOS have really taken a toll on me physically, emotionally, mentally. It is just a lot to deal with. In the past maybe year and a half, I've gained like probably about 35 pounds. And usually with my PCOS, I don't get cycles unless I'm on birth control or I'm at a certain weight. So, like take for instance this year, maybe I had a cycle in January, and I didn't have another cycle until June. That has really been my norm off and on since I've been diagnosed with PCOS, especially if I gain a lot of weight. So in June of this year, 2015, I did have a cycle. It was a cycle from hell. What am I thinking about? It was a cycle from hell, really. Really heavy bleeding. The cramping was, child, like my uterus was trying to kill me. But anyway, so that cycle came and went. That was June. July, I started bleeding again. I'm thinking it's my cycle, but it was never a full-on cycle, just kind of spotting, and it never really went away. So from July until really now, to tell you the truth, but July, it would be spotting every day. It might leave for a day, come back, and I went to the doctor. I was like, hey, this is not normal for me. It's abnormal for me to be spotting like this every day. And my gynecologist is kind of like, oh, it's just a PCOS. You need to try to lose some weight. You need to make sure you're eating right. You need to make sure you exercise. Blah 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 blah. I was just like, okay, I need to try to do better. But again, the bleeding, the spotting never really stopped. It was still off and on. So in October, I went back again. And I was like, look, something is up. Like, the bleeding has never stopped. Like, what is going on? So again, she was like, it's PCOS. You need to make sure you're trying to, you need to be trying to lose weight, blah blah blah. So in October, I got a personal trainer. I'm still working with the personal trainer, but I got a personal trainer, and I was really trying to be dedicated to trying to get the weight off. So thinking maybe that would regulate whatever was going on with my body. But and then she prescribed me birth control to try to get the bleeding to stop. And she prescribed me progesterone, something like that, progesterone. And I know I messed it all up. It's Majesta something. Anyway, so that was in October, and it seemed like it made it worse. Like the end of October and the month of November, well, the first half of November were hell. Okay, taking that birth control seemed like to make the bleeding worse. Like I was going through, and I know this is TMI, but I was going through Super Plus tampons damn near every hour. Super Plus tampons and a maxi pad. The cramping was terrible. I could tell my hormones were just off balance. I'm a crybaby anyway, but I was super sensitive, super emotional. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't have any energy. It's been a real struggle the past couple of months in dealing with this. So I finally was like, fuck this shit. Like, excuse my French, but I can't deal with this anymore. So I decided to seek a second opinion. I went to another doctor, and she really, listened to me. We sat down and talked about it, and she devised a plan that would really work for me. So she prescribed me a different birth control, and we decided to do a taper. And a taper is where she prescribed me 2 packs of birth control, and with the first pack, I was supposed to take 4 birth control pills a day for 4 days. So 4 pills a day for 4 days, 3 pills a day for 3 days, 2 pills a day for 2 days, and then once I get to 1 pill, just finish off the pack and start over on a new pack, just to get the bleeding under control. And then I'm supposed to go back next week for a full exam and to get my thyroid checked, my glands checked, and to get everything checked. And I feel a little bit better, but I still don't feel like myself. Like, I'm still very tired all the time. I try to supplement when I can. I take these too bright. These gentle sorb iron pills because my iron is low. I take B12 because, again, I'm always tired. I do take my metformin for my insulin resistance. I take 500 milligrams twice a day. I do take a multivitamin. I do take all these things just to try to supplement for the fatigue and for just the, the mental cloudiness. Like, I just don't feel like myself since I've been going through this the past couple of months. For me, I guess the PCOS is different for all women. I don't have the excessive facial hair. I don't well, obviously I don't have thinning hair on my scalp, but I do have the irregular periods. I do have, some women with PCOS have the like skin tags, the little, they're not moles, they're called skin tags, where they look like little boogers that look like moles. And I did have those like right here. I wish I could show you an old picture, but I had like skin tags like right here, and I had them removed like 2 years ago. They burned them off, but they're right here. And this right here is a true mole. That's the actual mole. But I had the skin tags right here. I had them on my neck. I do have a dark neck because of the PCOS. Dark underarms because of the PCOS. So, the symptoms are different for different people. But I'm really trying to get on track with trying to get it under control. Right now it's out of control. It's a little bit better, but it's still out of control. I've still been working with my personal trainer. I've lost about 12 pounds since October, and if you have PCOS, then it's hard as hell to lose any kind of weight. So it's coming off slowly but surely. Right now I weigh about 200 let's say 37 pounds, and my first goal for right now is to get under 200 pounds. Like, when the scale says 199.9, I'm probably gonna throw myself a damn party, okay? Because that's what I weighed in high school, like the 180, 190 range. So all that to say that if you are dealing with PCOS, then I would urge you to really, if your doctor is not really working with you and trying to find a solution to any problems that you are having, then go to another doctor. Go to another doctor, girl. Like, it's okay. I went to another doctor. I went to somebody who was going to help me get this under control, because first of all, if you have PCOS, then you're just susceptible. Is that the word? Susceptible to diabetes and developing other issues. So that's the last thing that I want to develop, is diabetes. My dad is diabetic. He's on dialysis, kidney failure. I just don't want to have to deal with those type of things as I grow older. I'm in my 30s, and it's time to really get it under control. Also, it's some things you can do on your own. I would urge you to make sure you are drinking a gallon of water a day. Make sure you are eating a lot of fruit and vegetables, a lot of protein. Try to eliminate a lot of carbs. I know that is hard, especially if your hormones are off balance, but try. Make sure you are taking whatever medication your doctor is prescribing you. All of that is very important, because PCOS doesn't just go away. It doesn't. So I will please, please, please urge you to do some more research on it and try, try different things that will be best for you and your lifestyle and for your body and for getting your PCOS under control. It's all trial and error. It really is. And I'm trying. Like, it's hard, it's really, really hard dealing with it sometimes, especially over the past couple months, because I've been so emotional, so I've probably been an impossible person, sometimes. So, I'm a teacher, so I know my students are probably like, what in the hell is wrong with her? I know my husband is probably, I'm probably getting on his nerves, but, it is what it is. I'm trying. I am trying. So, if you have any questions or comments or anything that you know that can help me, or is anything that I may know that may help you, please leave a comment or a question in the comment box below, and we can get to chatting about this and help each other out. I'll be making a beauty video. I'll get back to those soon, but just in case you want details, this is a braid out that I did. I finally did something to my hair because I haven't been doing my hair. I'm telling you, this PCOS will make one depressed. And I think I have been depressed, and I have not been wanting to do my damn hair, okay? And that's just so not like me. Tracy not doing her hair, or Tracy not doing her makeup, or it's just so not like me. And I had to get my life, honey, okay? I had to get my life back in order, okay? So we have to take that first step and get our lives back in order, okay?